There we go. There we go. You guys, I'm back for week 3 now. What is going on? Guilt. Just remember, it's all guilt, you guys. So, this week it should be all book reviews. We shouldn't have anything different than normal. And because I have reviewed a lot of first books of sequels or series or trilogies, I've been trying to just wrap some of those up or just get further along in the series because otherwise they're just going to sit there. And that is going to bring us to our book for tonight, which is going to be the children's book The Land of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Some people actually have it titled The Marvelous Land of Oz, but mine's just The Land of Oz. I don't know when they decided to change the name. Who knows? Yet, yeah, this is going to be the second book of the Oz series. However, I'm going to give you guys a little personal note that I found out just tonight, was that Baum originally wrote Wizard of Oz just to be a single book. It was never meant to be part of a series or to lead into a series. However, so many little kids loved it, and not like little kids, like kids in their early teens loved it so much that they personally wrote to Baum and asked for a sequel. And that's how we got a 14-book-long series of The Land of Oz on its own. So, and that's just what I wanted to let you guys know as to why there's such a long series, and also the fact that these books are written for children because they requested it, which really just gives a lot more understanding behind some of the writing. Now, to the book itself, we have left Oz in the first book with Dorothy, and this one continues about how things have been going on in Oz after Dorothy's left. We have a new character, and his name is Tip. He is a young boy who is under the guardian of the witch Mombi, something like that. I'm going to call it Mombi. And so he's going to be turned to a statue or something along those lines. So he ends up taking Jack the Pumpkinhead and the wooden sawhorse to the Emerald City of Oz to just flee from her. And it turns out that Tip has a hidden past, a secret past, so he learns about it. So we have this kind of a little dark secret with it, and we have this crazy adventure, just like the first book. And it goes into it pretty fast. Now, things that work with this book. First off, it's written for kids, so you have to keep that in mind. It's a quick and easy read, first off. Second off, as a kid, when I read this book, I just took it at face value. You have a talking pumpkinhead, like the Scarecrow. You have a talking sawhorse, like the Tin Man. And you have the main character, and they go on a crazy adventure, all this stuff. So you enjoy it. Baum puts in some great little humorous moments. Reading it as an adult is extremely hysterical. You actually realize that Baum has woven in these little things that as a kid you don't notice, but as an adult you do notice. It's like that Disney movie that you love so much that you're like, I love this Disney movie from my childhood. And then you watch it years later as an adult and you realize that there's actually a lot more dirty stuff in it than you actually knew about. Or these really funny jokes that you never got as a kid because you didn't have the comprehension level you needed for it yet. It's like that. So that was something I really enjoyed. The other thing is that Baum puts this with a matriarchal society now. I've always had this interest in matriarchal societies, and it was extremely entertaining to see his viewpoints on it. It's stereotypical for women roles, but having them switch roles and having everything more matriarchal than patriarchal, I loved. We also have the return of some favorite characters from the first book. We have the Scarecrow. I was about to say the Cowardly Lion. He does not appear in this book. But we have the Scarecrow and the Tin Man. And they both, over time, well, not really over time, but because of their great deeds from the first book, they both end up rising to power. And the Scarecrow becomes the emperor of the Emerald City, I believe it is. And then the Tin Man becomes the king of the City of the Winkies. However, the Tin Man wants to be known as the emperor. Some weird little technicalities there. So, but we returned with them, and it's really fun having them back. It helps try and connect into the Wizard of Oz as well, so you aren't kind of just left hanging. We also have the fact that with this being a book for children, it's extremely empowering for them. It's kind of a coming of age book for young kids, that it's like, you can do this. You, like, if you get put in a situation, you can do it. And that all worked really well. The things that did not work was that, first off, I barely remember this book as a kid. I just had very bare memories of it. I just remembered it was funny. That was about it. And then the other thing that didn't work very well was the fact that Scarecrow and Tin Man are really whiny. However, it does help get a point across that you need to grow as a person and be mature and morals and all this stuff. So it worked out in the end. It balanced itself out. Overall, though, I still give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it just as much as I did when I was a child reading this up until now. Especially with all the humor. I just love all that humor. Come on. You can't go wrong with humor. And then this book is also, because of the great humor, you also have it being great for kids. It's also, it can be a family book that you read with everyone. It still works out that way. So, yeah. 4 out of 5 stars, you guys. It's the Wizard of Oz series is really pretty good. You guys need to check it out if you haven't. They're also quick reads, like I mentioned. So, yeah, I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I did pretty swell. I've been enjoying my time off from classes, although I'm getting ready to sign up for classes next week, and that has me excited because I get to sign up for chemistry and then my anatomy 2 class, and I'm going to retake a macro econ class, which we'll see how that goes. Economics has really never interested me. So, but, yeah. Oh, also, side note, you guys, I'm going to DragonCon at the end of August, so if you're going to be there, you should totally, try and find me while I'm there. Side note, if you do find me and we start chit-chatting, I am extremely shy in person. Just keep that in mind. So I will be I'll be, nice and courteous and everything, but don't think there's anything wrong with you. It's just I'm a shy person in person. But yeah, that's really about it. Remember to check out Ocean of Bees. I'll have the link down below. Check those guys out. Go subscribe to them. They've got some great stuff. And then don't feed the trolls. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.